Okay, I want to have a look at loft now. And loft is where you might have a circular face up here and a rectangular face here, and you've got a solid that goes from that rectangle to the circle. Okay, and how do we do it? Rightio. So let's have a look at this. We're going to just quickly draw a rectangle, and we'll just quickly extrude that up, turn that on its side, and say we want to then go from a rectangle up to a circle. Oh yeah, so what we're going to do here is we're going to get a new work plane. Now here's your work plane, and if I wanted to have a work plane offset from this face, all I do is click on that face there, come over to the little blue rectangle that's just outside of it, click on that little blue rectangle, drag out, and I get a little offset box, and I can change that to whatever I want. If I wanted it 15 millimeters away, well, I can input 15 in there. And I've got to turn that around. I've got a work plane parallel to that face, but 15 millimeters away. Oh yeah, what about if I want to have an angled work plane? So now I come over here, instead of picking the face, I come over and pick the line, and I get a little blue line there, click on that again, and I get an angle box. If I type in 45 degrees, you can see the angle is now 45. I could actually put a negative in front of that, and the 45 will go in the other direction. So I want my 45 that way. Okay. Now I've got a work plane there at 45 degrees to this face here, this top face. I'm going to now put, get this one here, click and drag, and I'm going to offset that, say 40 millimeters, and here we go. I've now got a work plane up here. Okay, so over here in the model, once again, whenever you want to find something, it's always over here. Work plane 1 was that one that I put over here. You see how it turned red. Work plane 3 is now this one that I've got sitting off up the top. If I select that work plane now, right mouse click and new sketch, this turns around. We don't really want it to turn around. We can turn it around so we're looking directly at it. We can draw a circle, and you can size that circle to whatever you like, but for what we're doing here, I'm going to go from that circle down to this face down here, and go to return. I go to loft. As I said, I want this top face, and that comes up here, and now I want the circle, and there you go. I've gone from that rectangle to that circle. If I don't like that, I can choose perhaps this one down to this one, and I'll get that sort of a face there. Okay, that. Double click the scroll wheel to bring it into the center, and if you want to get rid of any of those work planes, all you've got to do is hover over, right mouse click, and take the visibility off. And I can do that for each one just to get rid of them if I want to. If I want the work plane on there to do some more work, I can just once again right click. Oops. No, where is it? Must be over here. So under the loft, right click, edit sketch. That's it there, and I can find the visibility. That's it there, visibility there. So I'm going to take this back. I've got the work plane there. So that might be handy, depending on what you're doing, to see where the work plane is. Okay, so that's how you can make work planes. Once again, under the parts feature, the shortcut is this little bracket here. And if you're not sure, you can also go over here and work out which is the XY, XZ, YZ work planes, because that'll highlight as well if you want to draw something on this work plane. That's the XY, right mouse click, new sketch, and draw away. Okay, so there's work planes explained.